Okay, happy Friday morning to you all. It's about 9:30 a.m. on, what is it, Friday the 23rd. I'm headed out for a much longer work commute today. I have to go all the way down to Rearranging, way down on, what is it, South 288, something like that. I've got a server that I've got to remediate, part of a long ongoing task. Dell misconfigured the server config when it was ordered back in March or April. They delivered it in May, and we've been trying to get them to swap out a card in it to get it to the configuration we asked for since late April, early May, and here it is, late September, and they're finally just now getting around to it. So gotta go down there and see if I can fix this thing up, put it into production. So we can't run it in a production capacity until it's got the RAID card in it. So it's just sitting there doing a lot of nothing. Anyway, what's going on in Quasi's world? I don't think that I'll do another Saturday Night Live tomorrow. I just did one last weekend. I'll probably wait until the first weekend of October, just so we have more to talk about. Last one was 5 hours or 5.5 hours long, like they usually are. I started at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, and ended out just a little bit after midnight. So we had good fun. Didn't have a lot of people in. Probably I don't know, I think 60 or 70 concurrent viewers. The video's gotten 1,500 views or something like that overall, but we had a pretty good turnout. Had people from all over the place. Portugal, UK. Don't know if we had any from Spain and some of the other places that normally tune in, but it was fun. We had a good chat, I think. So I've got work and a bunch of stuff that I'm trying to scramble and get done this this next week, week and a half, and then hopefully, if my schedule and work sorts out the way that I'm hoping, I'll be able to head out for the Life of Birch gathering up there in Annapolis, Maryland, on October the 8th. So I'd be up there, I'd be out of town for a total of 4 or 5 days like I was last time. A day and a half to get up there, a day and a half to get back, plus the day of, so I figure 4 days, 5 days. Then as soon as I come back from that, I need to start prepping for the late October ride with Neil and Adrian and all the guys for the pre-Cannonball Run shakedown video, or shakedown ride. Be sure and video that and try to take everyone along. I don't know how many live streams or during the event videos will happen. Probably have to edit most of that in post after the fact and kind of show everybody how things went. But I'm going to stop and fuel this thing up because I'm only at about half tank right now, and I've got 100 and something miles to ride today. So I'll go ahead and fill it up and rejoin you in a moment. Okay, fuel up is done. Put just over 2 gallons of mid-grade in it. I normally settle on mid-grade for this bike. It seems to run a little bit better than base unleaded, but I have not noticed a significant difference in running premium in this, other than maybe the added detergencies and stuff like that to keep the engine cleaner, but won't really know about that unless you pull the engine open or put a bore scope in there. As far as economy or power, don't really notice much difference between mid and super. So just run mid in it most of the time. So I've got a good long ride. I probably won't record too much of it. I've got to go down around Beltway 8. I'll take Hardy Toll over to Beltway, or to 610, I guess, and then 610 down south. I suppose I could go down to 99, but nah, 99 is going to be too much stop and go. So I'll probably just run highways all the way there. Take the West Park toll into 610, 610 down and around to 288, 288 south to Rearranging. Ooh, a plastic pole there. Don't do it. Ooh, that sun is bright. So my work schedule is not getting super busy like it normally does around this time of year. It is holding steady, which is good, but I need, sorry, I'm trying to close the vents. I need to get more new business on the books to get back up to where I feel comfortable anyway. So that's what is making me hold off on a lot of my normal fall road trips. My schedule is always full in the fall because I've got a lot of work, and that's when I like to take my road trips. But this year is a little bit thinner on the work schedule, which is what finances those road trips. So I've got to be careful. I do want to get the couple in October for sure. The Life of Birch and the pre-Cannonball ride that we were contemplating. I'd like to get both of those done, and then that would probably be it for my long road trips. I might do a short weekender or something like that, 3 or 4 day weekend, beach camping or just something local. You know, fall camping is fun, especially with hammocks. I really like hanging in the late fall when it's much cooler. Take the insulation for the hammocks and all that and just cocoon myself. Oops. I haven't recorded and shared very many of those adventures. I do try to get out for at least 4 or 5 of those through the late fall, winter, and early spring season, and I'll just go hang for, you know, a couple days, maybe 3 days or something like that, in one of the nearby state parks within a couple of hours from here, and just disconnect, you know, kind of unwind. And that's another reason why I don't really have much video to share about those events. Is that's my time, you know. I want to relax. I want to disconnect and not worry about the video production and the recording and staying online and all that. And a lot of the places that I like to go, there's no cell coverage anyway, so you're not going to be recording much. Or you can record, but you can't connect, so it won't be a live event. But I'll see if I can throw in a live from a campsite. Maybe show the setup and tear down of the gear. I don't really normally show that because it's boring to most people, but some people might like to see how stuff is stretched out of the bags. I'll try to do some loadout videos as well, showing what I normally take with me, the packing up and getting all the gear ready and throwing on the bike, that sort of thing. I've been doing it for so long, it's hard for me to go back and recollect what it would be to do it as a new moto-camper. So maybe I'll try to put myself in that mindset, like, not that I've never done it before because there's no way to turn off that history and that knowledge, but maybe from a gear perspective, that would be a good idea. Showing kind of the entry-level gear that you could use to get into moto camping if you haven't done it before. And you know, the rules are pretty simple. You go for backpack friendly equipment, something that packs down relatively small and isn't super heavy. So there's a big departure, a big difference for most people that are accustomed to doing car camping and truck camping, because you're not really constrained by weight or space. and you know, you get these Coleman tents that weigh 25 pounds and stuff like that. No, that's an absolute no on a bike. No, not gonna happen. No, don't even think about it. So yeah, I know a lot of people have done that. They'll get, you know, just the cheapest Coleman whatever they can find, and a giant queen size air mattress, and they try to figure out how to strap that onto a bike and realize pretty quickly, maybe I need to rethink. So yeah, maybe I can try it from an entry-level, you know, starting out moto camping perspective, and show some of the things that I can shove onto a bike like this, or you know, not a giant bike that's got tons of storage space, you know, kind of an everyman's bike, something right down the middle. Hell, it'd be fun to do that on one of my naked bikes, the CB500F, or maybe the Ducati or something like that. And you just strap a roll bag onto the back seat. Whatever you can fit in that roll bag, maybe a backpack if you feel comfortable with backpacks, but I hate backpacks, especially for long road trips, because it's just pulling on you sucks. So yeah, that's a video idea. Maybe I can get that worked in this fall. Cook kit, normal camp accessories, things like that, just the basics that you need. And there will be a difference in the type of camping that you choose to do, whether it's road trip camping at a campsite, or you know, a campground, something like that. That's drastically different than going out in the bush and doing off-grid camping, or what I call adventure camping. Road trips, you don't need to take food stuff with you unless you want to, you know, maybe a coffee kit and something to heat up water for oatmeal, basic stuff for cooking, but no real cook kit or water kit specifically. The water kit is what you have to think about for adventure camping, because you're off-grid, you're boondocking. So you have to have cook kit, water kit, more personal hygiene items for, you know, doing your clothes, cleaning up, doing whatever. So hurry up and stop, genius. What a complete douchebag. Are you going or are you stopping? Are you going or are you stopping? No. Gotta get on the pedal. That reminds me, just canted forward, you know, reaching for the bars on this thing. I need to order my setback risers from WeBike in Japan. I checked around and I just can't find any that I want that are low profile and blend in with the bike. I don't really want the bars up much higher, like I would get with some rocks risers, like 2 or 3 inch rocks risers. I really just want the bars to come back about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. So there's a set of risers, it's just machined aluminum, you know, like a billet aluminum CNC'd out, and they only raise the bars up maybe 1 inch, and they come back about 2 inches. That's exactly what I want. So I need to order those. I don't know if they'll show up in time for the road trip up to Annapolis, because it's only 1.5 weeks away now or whatever, but you know, maybe 2 weeks away. So I don't know, I'll see.